If everything is made of nothing, why does everything exist? Why can't we see through paper and screens, but can read the letters on them? Why can we even stand, see, feel? It's the forces of attraction and repulsion. They hold the atoms of matter together, forming invisible, unbreakable bonds between them. They repel atoms of other substances, preventing different kinds of matter from mixing. It's like a real miracle. In this video, we have published the most amazing scientific facts that are interesting to ponder about. If a thimble were filled with matter from a neutron star, it would weigh almost 100 million tons. Pseudo-blindness is a phenomenon in which blind people have a physiological response to visual stimuli, such as an angry face, despite not being able to see them. If people used Newton's formulas instead of Einstein's theory of relativity, GPS calculations would differ by several kilometers. The coldest place in the known universe is on Earth. In a Finnish laboratory, scientists have managed to freeze atoms with the help of laser cooling. This resulted in temperatures within a billionth of a billionth of a billionth of a degree of absolute zero. There are more synapses in the human brain than there are stars in the Milky Way. If you could remove all the empty space in atoms, Everest would fit in a shot glass. The same chemical compound that gives raspberries their flavor is spread out throughout the universe. Scientists hypothesize that if the universe could be tasted, it would taste like a raspberry. According to the Half-Keating experiment, time runs faster when flying in a westerly direction than when flying in an easterly direction, relative to the center of the Earth. All the cells in your body have been dividing since life began on Earth, and all this division will end with your death, except for the cells you will pass on to your descendants, one per child, and certain circumstances like organ donation. The only reason you're able to watch this video right now is because there are hundreds of miles of fiberglass cables lying at the bottom of the ocean. The grease in your knees is one of the most slippery substances known to man. When you remember an event in the past, it's not the event itself, but rather the last time you remembered it. In other words, you are having a flashback of memories. For this reason, people's memories are often inaccurate. Pluto has only made 1/3 of a revolution since it was discovered. If the Earth were the size of a billiard ball, it would be more smooth. Human sweat is odorless, but since bacteria feed on it, the odor comes from their waste products. Your lungs have the same surface area as a tennis court. There is no way to scientifically prove that we are not part of a computer simulation. The human body emits more heat per unit volume than the sun. None of your ancestors died before successfully producing offspring. The stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve zinc. There are fire whirlwinds on the sun that are larger than the Earth. You never, in fact, touch anything. Your atoms simply repel the atoms of other objects, most of which is empty space. Your brain is made up mostly of water and fat. Water conducts electricity only because of impurities. Perfectly pure water does not conduct electricity. Of the four basic forces, gravity is the weakest, easiest to observe, and least understood.